Hey guys, Dmonty here with another video on 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about my favorite farming team in the entire game. I hope you guys enjoy this one. If you want to see more content like this, or if you have any ideas for videos, throw them down below. And that's usually how I get my ideas for videos. I just read comments of what you guys are trying to learn and what you're trying to accomplish. And usually it makes up for a good video, and that's where this one came from, is what is your favorite farming team? Well, I'm going to show that in this video, and this farming team was brought to my attention by a buddy of mine. His name is Hawaii. He's in Discord. I don't know if he's the one that came up with this team idea and just why this unit is so good. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and hop right into this. And by the end of this video, I'm probably gonna have over 100 million just because how fast this team farms. You really can get a lot done with anything you're trying to farm, especially take advantage of that half stamina. But let's go ahead and kind of showcase the team a little bit, okay? All right. So we're gonna go to my heroes, and this is the team right here. Let me go over each unit because they all serve a specific purpose and the reason why they're here, okay? So the first unit is Green Merlin, which I actually think she might be discounted right now. She should be the one after Bond. But she is definitely in the coin shop. The cool thing about this team is it's entirely free. Every unit is purchasable with coins. A lot of them are just silver coins, or I'll show that here in a second as well. So let's go ahead and talk about why Merlin is so good, because you're not even actually using her. She is here only for her passive. So this unit at the end, you'll see all the synergy that works with this team. First, fills all allies' ultimate move gauge by 1 orb at the start of the battle. The objective is to ultimate the final stage every single time. It doesn't I would say with this passive and the other passives I'm about to show you, it happens about probably about 80 to 90% of the time. Okay, so this passive right here is busted. It's also amazing in PvP. That's why we run Merlin on the back. The next thing I want to talk about is Hauser. Now, Hauser is not only an amazing board clear. He has 2 AoE attacks and he does a lot of damage. But right here, his passive increases human allies' basic stats by 8%. So it does have a little bit of synergy as well, but mostly right here we are after, we want him just because he's an AoE unit, okay? And his ultimate is also AoE as well. He's a good board clearer. Okay, so the next thing, or the next unit I want to talk about is Gother. And the reason why you need Gother on this team, who's also in the Platinum Coin Shop, is his passive. I didn't work on his affinity. I just realized I never did that. His affinity right here, Trickery, increases all allies' attack by 10% at the start of the next turn if the hero doesn't take damage. Limit 5 times, resets upon so basically the reason why we're running Gother is because we're one-shotting basically everybody every single turn. That the next unit is going to be able to one-shot the boss because this passive's gone off 2 or 3 times, and so because it's gone off 2 or 3 times, the ultimate that we're trying to use should be 20 to 30% stronger, guaranteeing you to one-shot the enemy. Okay, all right. So the bread and butter of this team, and the reason why it works so well, is this unit right here, and it's going to be Blue Gilla. I can never say her name properly. I need to go rewatch the show. But the reason why she's so good is her passive is fills the ultimate move gauge by 1 orb at the start of the next turn if the hero doesn't take damage. Now you gotta think there's 3 turns to the boss, right? And so this is filling up 1 orb every single turn. So usually 2 orbs mixed with Merlin's passive. You can see where it starts playing, it starts adding up. Merlin's passive, basically by the time the boss comes out, you should be able to ultimate. There is some circumstances where you don't. It's very, very rare, but just having this on this team is so clutch. Now the other thing I want to talk about is this card right here. Not only does it put a stack on everybody so you do more damage, it takes priority. When you have the computer on auto, this right here takes priority over pretty much everything. She will pretty much use this card every single time. Almost on top of that, she will guarantee your ultimate because she's using these cards to put stacks on the enemy before you do damage. So it works really, really well. Alright, so I've talked about the team, I talked about the synergy. Now let's go see it in action really quick, and I'll show you guys my results from 9 or 10 hours of farming. I have another set pre-recording that I'm going to throw on top of this. So let's go over here, and right now half stamina is here. Now I know everybody has their different events that you like to do. A lot of people do green books, a lot of people do red books. I know someone that does blue books, but I have actually found with this new farming team that red books are actually faster. I used to only farm green books only. Now I only farm red books. Let me show you why. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and hop into this because it's half stamina. I've ran this quite a few times. I'll show you how much I've gotten with this in one day, and I've only farmed it for 1 day, guys. Like literally 1 day, and I'll show you the amount of gold. It's probably over like I'm sure I'm gonna be over 100 million by the end of this video. Okay, so you'll see this right here. Giulia will use her ability first. Always click. All right, I have it on auto, and then a Hauser and double. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Hauser basically goes always after Gilla, so it's filling Giulia. I gotta figure out how to say her name. So we can see we one turn that phase pretty easily, and then right here, same thing. We don't even need to do a move. We don't have another move, but because of her passive, it basically filled the bar for her, right? So she's automatically gonna get her ult next turn. And then right here, you're gonna see basically she's gonna one shot the enemy. Let's take a look. Boop, and everything is dead. And the cool thing about this is because Gother is on the team as well, you don't need a really crazy attack stat to basically knock the entire enemy out. I tested it with no gear, actually no gear on this unit. She is 75, mind you. I tested it with no gear on this unit, and I literally almost one-shot the boss with no gear on it whatsoever. I got down to like 80% down. All right, so let's watch it one more time, guys, so you can see what's going on, and then I'm going to show you my results after like 10 hours of farming. So again, you should use the Giulia. It should use our card, damn it. And it will take everybody out with the Hauser cards at the end right there. Perfect. Cool. Yeah, they don't have a whole lot of health leading up to it, and her passive will make her ult gauge go up, and she should use that card over there on the end also. Yep, there it is. And because of her passive, she will be able to ult on the final stage. Now, this does pretty much happen every single event you're trying to run. Sometimes when you're fighting green units, they have a little bit more resistance and the ult won't kill, but the other two cards at the end will finish off the job. Now you can see another ult from her, which should knock everything out because we're doing red books. And that's all she wrote. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a little clip. I farmed this event right here for 10 hours. I'm going to show you the results of that really fast, and then we're going to sell everything and see what I got pretty much from a day of farming with this team. I will transition into that right now. Okay, so this is after about I started farming this about 9 o'clock this morning, and now right now it's about 7:30. So this is about after 10 hours of farming, guys, and using the team that I presented to you. I just want to show you what this is looking like and how many times I actually ran this thing and how much money I'm making. As you can see, you know, ultimates are going off like crazy after third turn every single round, and it should one-shot everybody. Now, it really sucks when you grind this long, and I'm hoping it doesn't do this. The game crashes quite a bit, so we're gonna see right now if it'll actually allow me to see the rewards. I'm hoping, don't crash. Wow. Okay, so in about 9 hours, roughly, 9 to 10 hours, we farmed it 551 times. That's crazy, man. It's about 1,500 times a day. I can use probably about 80. That's 120 stamina pots a day. I don't even have that many. But we got 1,206 12 stacks of 3-star books. We're gonna go see what this looks like really quick in the shop. And yeah, it's just absolutely nuts. So I'm gonna go back to, you know, present me and finish off this video. So in about 10 hours, we ran it 550 times. So that was more like 9 hours, man. I'm really curious to see what I can do for 12, but you can see, you guys, it's very efficient and very fast. Okay, so it is time to sell everything that we got from all of basically a day's worth of farming. Not to mention, I got a ton of gold. I probably got like 6 million gold this farming all day because it is double gold right now for that event. So really good time to farm. But guys, this is what people ask. Oh my gosh, this is what people ask how I get money. and I'm gonna show you right now. So the 5-star books, and I know I'm gonna farm this the rest of the day, so I don't mind selling everything right now. The 5-star books netted me 11 million by itself, so we're gonna go ahead and sell those. Yep. And it's not a big deal because like I said, I'm gonna farm it all day. I'm gonna get more. I'll keep some just to have on hand. And then the 4-star books, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bro, okay, so we're gonna sell that. You can see we're getting like 100 mil, not 100 mil, about 20 mil a day just by farming this right now. And then on top of that, we need to get these books right here. Get these out of here. All right. These aren't as much, but they're definitely worth selling. You can hold on to some of them. You can also convert them to blue books because blue books are kind of the biggest pain in the ass to farm. But you can, I think I went too far there. No, I didn't. Do it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Still another 3 mil right there. Dude, I farmed over 30 mil in a day. That's nuts. 30 mil in a day. It's freaking crazy. And I think we only got one more stack. So, yeah, guys, making 30 mil a day by farming red books is pretty advantageous. Like, granted, it does use a lot of stamina pots. That's why you do this when it's half stam. But if you guys are low on guild, this is definitely a very, very profitable way to, you know, stay afloat and not have to worry about freaking gold. You do have to worry about stamp pots. If you guys are planning on spending a little bit of money in the game, I actually need to rebuy these because they go on sale every single week. I'll show you guys the shop really quick. I highly recommend if you're kind of a free-to-play player and you want to spend a little bit of money, buy this stamina pot pack every day. Make sure you do Bond's cooking every day. And then this pack right here, you can do up to 3 times. It's 24 bucks. You get 90 pots, which I haven't even used 90 pots farming this thing out. So this allowed me to basically make another 30 mil. And I will be good for quite a while. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of my farming team. If you have a different team and you'd like to talk to me about it, let me know in the comments. Maybe we can make another video, you know, regarding that. Join Discord if you haven't already. And guys, remember to smash that like button, subscribe, turn notifications on.